Hello, Seeker, and welcome back to the Sword of Truth podcast, the chapter-by-chapter reread of the Sword of Truth series with craft wine on the side. So good, it'll make you hear the spirits sing. It will. I can attest to that. I'm Nate, and I'm here with Jade and Aaron, and today we're going to be letting the stank out.
Yeah.
Chapter 39 of Temple of the Winds.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
It's going to happen.
You gonna learn today.
Somebody's going to do it.
Wow.
Somebody gonna get the ass beat.
Just think right now, out there, right now, there's millions of people just doing it. Just going at it.
There's more uggos than I would have preferred.
Hey.
Oh my gosh! That is horrible.
I say good for them.
Yeah.
If it's art, you can critique it, and I argue that making love is an art. That means I can critique it.
Why are you... Never mind.
No, Nate, I'm here. You can ask the question.
Why are you watching people who aren't... Why? Yeah, no, I asked the question
You
why.
told me to.
Yeah, he was imagining
You
it.
said imagine. You did this
He
to me.
chose to imagine that.
suppose I
And
did.
then he talked crap about the people he imagined.
Yeah.
That's the type of person that we're dealing with here. This is Aaron.
Hi, guys. For new listeners, I'm that guy.
And Nate might have a slight rasp to his voice. I don't know
Yeah.
if we want to tell the story right now, if we're going to save that.
Oh, can that be a tease? Patreon tease.
Yeah.
Find out why Nate sounds older and more ill.
Find out why I sound the way I sound after drinking some of this wine that we are going to talk
I
about
guess.
on the break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to stay with us for at least the first half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I make it that far. Anyways. All right, I think we are ready for the chapter timeline. We're going to get right into it. This chapter opens that somebody's going to try. The chapter opens. There's no way to sneak around this, right? It's going to be heavy in the whole chapter. Fucking is on the brain of the reader for sure.
You're doing great, bud.
I know. The chapter opens with Clarissa asking Nathan what he thinks while she awkwardly models a fancy dress that she is trying on. He emphatically approves.
Mm-hmm.
When the dressmaker returns and asks what she thinks, we find out that she's been told to act rich. And it doesn't actually say act rich, it just says act in a certain manner. So even though this dress is the most gorgeous thing she's ever seen in her life, she's like, it's not really tight enough. You can take it in.
Yeah, it could fit me better.
So
Yeah,
she's...
Even if it's absolutely perfect, you're not going to say that. You're not going to admit to that. Like, no.
Right.
You can make it better.
You could still improve.
I expect better than perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Do what I want, not what I say.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely twice of what I pay for. Well, the dressmaker offers to have it done in a few hours. In the meantime, he is going to see to their hotel res, and he's going to make sure the kitchen stays open late so that they can eat when they get there, which is way more than I have ever had a helper do at like the Men's Warehouse for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the most I've gotten was a firm handshake and a hearty good luck.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Tops.
Yeah. Nothing I get no goodie bag.
Oh, did you get the free pocket square?
I don't think I even did.
Oh,
I
shit.
think they were going to upcharge the pocket square.
Boy, they really don't like you.
Well, also, just consider that the guy also said that the Briar Inn, or wherever the fuck they're saying, is like not a slum house.
Yes,
It
the
is
Briar
a
House.
very nice, high-end hotel, and he's getting one of those places to stay open late. So, like, it's either Nathan or this dressmaker has a lot of pull because of how much money they have.
Well, we do find out, well, we kind of know already that Nathan is pretending to be something that he's not. Right away in the chapter, it does explain that he is the plenipotentiary for Emperor Jigang.
Yes.
I'm not sure
Yes.
what that is. I did not look up the word, so I have no idea. But yeah, he's like an important dude.
Yeah, so I guess that was just my point, that the dressmaker is pulling a lot of strings for Nathan because he's appearing to be very high up in the ranks at this point.
Yeah, he wants the fancy shit. And he says, look, this dress will do for common wear, but they want some fancier options. He leaves to go take care of the reservations and the food and stuff.
You didn't like the term resis?
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
I know you kind of moved on to something else, but it just had something cross my mind, and only my mind. You said penitentiary?
I think I said plenipotentiary.
Plenipotentiary. Okay.
Yeah.
Because penitentiary is basically prisoner. So I don't think he's acting as a prisoner.
I'm Jagang's prisoner. Do what I say.
Okay, well, I'm going to pretend to think more on what word you did say.
Well, Clarissa is stunned that he wants something better than the grand dress she's wearing, and he tells her that nothing is too good for the concubine carrying Jagang's baby. She gets the best.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She recognizes that there is a glimmer of madness in Nathan, but there has to be for him to have done such crazy shit as sneaking in here telling everybody that he's working for Jagang directly and this one is for him.
Oh,
well, yeah. And I mean, just the way that they escaped Renwald, too, just walking through the enemy lines, that's bold.
Just fucking walking out.
Well, yeah, because he's, even being bold, it's more of he's lying.
Yeah.
He's just lying.
Oh, yeah.
He's just able to convince other people to believe the lie, which coming from who I believe was a very pious woman, like lying could be argued to be straight up a sin.
Oh no, but he's real good at it.
He's a bad boy.
He's bold.
He's a bold bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she tells Nathan that she trusts him and will do what he asks, but does he really see that for her future? Like, is she really going to have to end up having Jagang's fucking baby? She doesn't want that. And he assures her that it's just a cover story. He just wants her to enjoy some luxury before they have to do what they have to do.
And they don't specify what the fuck that... He's like, nah, you're not going to get pregnant with this baby, but I'm not going to tell you what I do think's going to happen. It's not going to be good, so we're going to enjoy this right now, is what I felt like was implied.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't, because if it's nice, you'd say it.
Yeah.
You know? He didn't say anything.
No,
He's
he
like,
definitely
no,
skirted that.
It's not this.
He obfuscates. Obfuscates?
Sure, you said the other word right.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I remembered a thing.
I didn't know we were a bilingual podcast.
No, obfuscate, it means to, like, juke out of the way, kind
I
of.
was saying I don't know these words, so I'm pretending they're
Oh.
a different language.
I missed it.
Well, you're too smart. That was a dumb joke.
Well, Clarissa wonders why they aren't trying to hide. Nathan tells her that criminals hide and it makes people suspicious. No one thinks to look out in the open, and their story is so fucking crazy that no one would think anyone could make it up or would make it up. Plus, no one's technically hunting them right now. They just want to avoid making people suspicious.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, solid points.
Yeah,
it's one way to go about it.
yes.
But also,
I don't know if it's the best way, but it's one way.
No, it's making people look at you, which...
Yeah.
it's drawing attention to yourself is
Yeah.
what it's doing. To me, like, I get hiding out in the open.
But drawing a different attention.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm purposefully trying to make it sound like I'm drunk, I shouldn't pretend to be the guy quietly drinking in the corner. No, be the loud asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
It's the drunk. Like, they went so far the other way that they're like, they're just going to believe we're a commoner pretending to be the emperor, not people who are actively plotting against the emperor.
That's
they're just
true.
like, nah. Like, yeah, that's the weird
Just
people.
trying to be fancy.
It's the weird, don't look at them. As soon as you make eye contact, they come over. They're the people in the mall or at the kiosks. You got to just walk past.
The ones that offer to clean your shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? What malls do you go to?
The one in Granville.
yeah.
They always catch you. And I did it one time, and he cleaned my shoe.
Cleaned
and it
one.
looked fucking great. And he's like, and then you can buy this bottle and do the other one at home. And I was just like, motherfucker.
Wow.
I did not buy it. And to this day, one shoe is dirty as fuck, and the other one looks pretty okay still.
No, it eventually like did some weird shit to it too. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it like bleached the they were Chucks, and they were leather Chucks. So it like bleached part of the black on it, and it was a whole fucking thing.
No.
But yeah, so fuck those people.
But you're saying
that's-
Nathan and Clarissa are
Yeah.
those people?
They're trying to be those people so
Right.
people avoid them.
But I would think that I would think that just being like a regular commoner would probably
Yeah.
be.
To be more forgettable, you mean?
But we don't know his plan either, so.
Aaron's
Yeah.
saying that they're acting almost not like problematic, but if he's working for Jagang, then you're like, oh, just fucking make that guy
Yeah.
happy and get him the fuck
Don't
out of here.
cross
Yeah.
them.
Right.
Like, I see them and I'm avoiding them on purpose instead of like I never kind of saw them. They're just background characters.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
just
gotcha.
again, not saying it's the best tactic. Well,
It's a choice.
but it's an option.
Yeah, yeah.
I speak the English.
Well, Clarissa has never worn anything like this in her life. She's uncomfortable and her boobs are almost popping out.
Hate when that
She can't
happens.
fucking breathe because it's like the dress from Pirates of the Caribbean, where she has to exhale for them to apply it to her.
Yeah.
And when she asks Nathan if it looks okay on a plain woman, Nathan decides to show her what she looks like. Now, mirrors are normally covered in this place because it doesn't really matter if the woman likes or even knows what she looks like, right? She is dressing for the men. They're rich people that bring her in there and be like, put her in this. This is what I want her to look like,
Yeah.
right? So Nathan is showing her the mirror, which is a rarity.
Yeah.
And
She's
she is-
allowed to look because
Yeah.
he tells her she can.
Right, you can look now. And she is shocked at what she sees. Her hair, right, is longer than it had before getting it done. And of course, Nathan did it. He's like, oh, yeah, I just took the liberty of making your hair longer. Not a big deal.
I
additive.
thought that it would look better long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that's okay.
Hey,
And I was like,
long hair would look good on you. Long hair will look good on you.
Yeah.
Could you thicken it and straighten it a bit at least?
Wow.
Like, do all the things, you know?
okay.
Well, you know, she's just there to please.
Yeah, right. And she finally understood the point of all the uncomfortable undergarments that are jamming her in the ribs and making life hell
Yeah.
when she noticed how different her shape
Well,
was.
bam.
Yeah. She's got booty now.
Yeah. She's like, okay. Okay.
She
And
dropped that
she-
K and got that extra C in. Yeah.
And she knew that the hot girls weren't as hot without their clothes on, but she didn't realize how much of it was really just the dresses they were wearing. With her hair and her makeup done, in this dress she looked just like one of them. Maybe a little bit more mature, but in a good way for once.
Well, yeah.
Not like I'm just the older unmarried chick down the road. She's like, okay, yeah, I look like I know my way around.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what they say. Youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah.
You know, she looks young, but now she knows what to do because she's not actually young.
Oh, yeah.
She's older, more wise.
She's a gold ring now.
Yeah.
My cat is trying to attack and take the microphone away from me.
Aaron, could you? Yeah.
There we
thanks.
Don't sit on the thing. That's
Oh, that's
causing
right.
tech
I didn't
problems.
realize that. She just now notices that her lip ring isn't silver anymore. It's gold. And Nathan points out that the emperor's concubine, right, carrying his baby would, of course, have a golden ring. It wouldn't make sense for her to have a silver ring and being brought to Jagang because Jagang only is with the gold rings.
Mhm.
Yeah, he ain't gonna bed no silver chicks.
No.
Right.
No.
He's the one that made the ring system. Why would
Yeah.
he pick a lower ring?
You're either first or last. And Jagang ain't getting with no last.
No.
That's right. That's good words of wisdom there, Ricky Bobby. Plus, Nathan thinks that she was wrongly ringed in the first place. She obviously should have been gold from the start. Oh, how romantic. You think I should be a
Aw.
gold-colored slave instead of a silver or copper.
Aw.
Wow.
You're not supposed to point that out, Nate. We're laying the romance.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
come on, man. Killing the mood.
Well, he tops that by saying, besides, no one would have believed a man as good looking as Nathan would be with some basic silver ring. So obviously you have to be gold because you're with me.
Yeah.
Little self-confidence boost in there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know you're dealing with some stuff, but I am good looking as well.
I'm good looking and I'm like a super high important dude, so.
Oh, yeah. I have gold.
Well, she asks him why he has faith in a girl like her, and he says it's not faith. It's an ability to see what others couldn't. And she's like, yeah, but I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading my notes. And she's like, yeah, but look at and then it says dash, and Nathan cuts in. That's what it was. And he's like,
Yes.
You're beautiful.
Yes.
Ooh.
You did a good job translating that.
Oh, that didn't come out very well at all. But yeah, no, this is the thing from, what is it? Hate You. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh.
When the guy's like, just because you're pretty, you can blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you called me beautiful? Because it's always got to be the first time that she's
pretty?
ever been told that she's beautiful.
Yeah.
And so this is a complete shock to Clarissa, who was like, oh, he thinks I'm pretty.
Yeah.
She's got
And-
power now.
Yeah, but she's like, this whole chapter is him just like, look at how awesome I am. Look at how awesome you are when you're with me.
Yeah.
But I felt like, and I don't remember exactly what the wording was, but I felt like after he said beautiful, he said something like, look at you in the dress. Like, he specifically pointed out the thing that she was talking about how she was plain, and I felt like he like emphasized that you're beautiful. Look at you in the things I bought you that made you. Yeah, look at
I
you.
made you beautiful.
Right, exactly.
You're not beautiful. I
Yeah.
made you beautiful.
That's what it felt like as he was saying it to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, without me, you'd be nothing. Yeah.
Well, she asks him how that he can afford all of this. I can't talk. Holy fuck.
Hey, you have a good excuse. You have a good excuse,
I
Nate.
did just about die,
Yes.
so it's a thing.
You take your
All right.
time, sweetheart.
She wants to know how Nathan can afford all of this. He tells her he's good at making money.
Nate, question.
Yeah.
Why do you have the word making in 5 font sizes bigger with quotes around it?
Well, because effectively he's out of a job.
Uh-huh.
He ran away from the only job he's ever had.
Uh-huh.
And so now he's
They didn't
unemployed.
pay him for that.
Well, no,
They got
not
the
really.
free gold, didn't they? All the
Yeah,
wizards get
it
free
wasn't
gold.
about gold, but the thing is that he can make money. Zed's done this before.
Yeah.
We know it's
Yeah.
a thing they do, and that's exactly what he was like. Well, I'm good at making money.
Yeah. Here's a pebble.
He's
Oh,
making
look, a
himself
gold
sound
piece.
useful, but really he's
Yeah.
like, nah, magic.
Yeah.
I mean, that is useful.
It is
is.
useful.
I'd rather have it than not have it.
Yeah.
You're glad it was a literal phrase that he used then?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you can make as much money as you like.
Yeah, with a snap of a finger, literally.
He also tells her that she is more important than gold. He would have
yeah.
spent it just the same if it was his last coin. Makes her blush again, right? And over the next hour, he buys a dozen dresses for her. He just keeps them coming.
Yeah, it's not the things that are important, it's the people.
Yeah, and I think, there's a certain part of Nathan that does want her to be happy. He's not
Oh, sure.
answering the question about the big scary thing coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he has good intentions. We are laying it on thick based on
Yeah.
the situation, but he genuinely wants good for her, I believe. I don't think he wants anything bad.
No.
It just doesn't feel right.
Right, that's the thing. I like Nathan. I know he's not doing bad things right now, but the way that he's behaving is bad things right now.
Guys, he just bought her dresses, that's all.
She's eating it up.
Bought her dresses and told her she looked
Which
pretty.
is not.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Is that it, Aaron?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just a nice thing to do.
Okay. Well, she realizes that everyone right now sees her as a whore.
Oh,
what
this is what you were
concubine
talking about.
means.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Well,
she-
shoot.
She would be humiliated if it weren't for feeling that Nathan believed in her.
Yeah, like she might be a whore, but she's a whore that Nathan likes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
all that matters because she's in this place where the mirrors aren't for them. And it's
Yeah.
as long as Nathan likes her, then everything is fine.
Yeah.
It's like she's starting to believe the premise of whatever room they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fake it till you make it.
Besides, she's used to disapproving looks anyways. So, like, fuck them. Let them think what they want. I'm doing something worthwhile for a man of worth, and that is important.
See, but this is where she has never felt wanted or like she has never been giving attention or love of any kind.
Right.
And so she's grasping onto this first person that's giving it to her in any way, and she's like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever you need, I will do it. Cool, you're gonna save me. So it literally does not matter what the fuck Nathan does right now.
Yeah.
She's gonna just suck it all up.
It's like your very
dangerous.
first girlfriend or boyfriend when you're super young and you're like, you're in third grade and you're like, that's it. This is the woman I'm going to marry.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And she's
Yeah.
like, all right, you're my boyfriend now. Why don't you meet my other boyfriend? And you're like, wait, what? And it's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. You've got two. That's cool. I don't care because you're showing me any attention at all.
Oh, I'm the Tuesday boyfriend. Nice to meet
exactly. I also want to make clear that didn't happen to me, but it happened to a friend of mine. And
Sure.
I was still on his same page. We're like, yeah, that's cool. She could probably just have two, though, right?
you. Yeah. Yeah. But she chose me
Right.
as one of the two.
right.
So
I'm
we're good.
Special.
Yeah, I made it in. I don't care that it's a 7-person party. I'm one of the 7.
I was chosen.
Mhm.
All right. Well, cut to dinner at the Breyer house. Clarissa and Nathan are looking their best and eating a meal fit for an emperor. One of those places where they do like everything for you, like in Jamaica, where they're like, let us move the chair. Here's your napkin. Don't touch that. Let me lay it on your lap.
Oh, wow.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a whole fucking.
Yeah, they like touched
You were not to do anything.
Interesting.
Short of like eating, you could do that by yourself, but like they brought everything to you.
They
It was
handed
fucking
you
crazy.
which fork you were supposed to use.
Yeah.
So you didn't look stupid.
Yeah, they forced you to be fancy.
Okay. Hey, as long as someone's telling me how to do it. I would
They're
have a
like-
problem if you expected it of me but never told me.
Oh yeah,
And then I'm just, putting my whole hand in the soup bowl.
oh, I kind of feel like Clarissa in this instance because I'm like, I don't know what any of this shit's for, so
yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna
just tell me. I'm good with that.
Pick that one.
If you're gonna pick the utensil, you might as well just feed me while you're at it.
I just pick the one
You're
that's the
halfway
best
there.
fit for my mouth, and I run with it. Like, good, this fork will do all of my forking.
Bachelor.
Right. When they get to the room, I was gonna say, Nathan fucking loves his meal. He eats with vigor. He tries a bunch of everything, but he doesn't
course.
overeat. That is a point they make.
Oh yeah.
They're not like engorging themselves. They're just trying all the different, like 1 or 2 bites of everything.
Yeah, taste test.
Yeah.
Also, I think separating him from our other wizard favorite.
Oh, yeah.
that would have eaten
Everything.
The whole
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
down.
Well, when they get to the room, Clarissa is relieved to be able to stop pretending, but Nathan is still in fancy mode, right? He walks around the room. He's like, yeah, it's okay. And Clarissa's like, are you kidding me? This room is fit for a king. He's like, but I'm better than a king. I'm a fucking prophet.
Oh, look at that ego. That's
And
so
Clarissa
sexy.
wholeheartedly agrees. She's like, you are better than a king.
He's a method actor.
Yeah.
He stays in. He doesn't drop character till the DVD commentary.
Well, Nathan does the gentlemanly thing and he offers her the bed. She is too pretty to sleep on the couch after all.
Classy.
He apologizes for some of the looks that she had to endure while they were out and about, but look, she's past that.
It's another classy move by Nathan. I just
Right. He's
still don't understand,
doing
guys.
good things.
He's just a great guy.
And then, because that doesn't bother her, right? Because, like, Nathan believes in her, so it's all fine. She thanks him for just making her feel pretty.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. He tells her he put a shield on the door, so she'll be safe tonight, and says goodnight, and that's it. She takes the bed. He goes into the other room, and I'm reminded of Pulp Fiction when Vince is talking to himself in the mirror, and he's just like, that's the big man's wife. You're just going to drink your drink, but you're going to do it quickly. You're going to go home, jerk off, and that's all you're going to fucking do. Okay. And then he walks out to her ODing on the fucking... Oh, no.
Well, that's not how I thought the night was going to end.
I'm sorry. That scene just fucking cracks me up every time. Clarissa undoes the front of her dress so that she can breathe, but she can't quite reach the back. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
She needs help.
Classic porn trope.
What? What's
Sitting
that?
there, dress half undone and a little drunk, she starts to feel lonely.
Oh, no.
This is the part of the night when you're like, I want to have a deep conversation with everybody I meet. That's how drunk she is. We're at like 7 out of 10.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not those nights.
And then she starts thinking about Nathan.
Oh.
Oh.
He makes her feel safe.
Oh.
He makes her feel like home.
Oh.
And also makes her feel a little tingle.
Oh.
So she knocks on his door and enters, but he's already in the wizard's trance.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Is that his version of I have a headache? I'm in the wizard's trance. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Now, it freaked her out the first time, but she's used to it. He's just kind of staring off into nothingness. She calls his name and then asks if he can help with the back of her dress. And he does. He pops right up. He's just like, yeah, I wasn't doing no magic shit.
Yeah.
Let's get this fucking dress off you.
What a nice guy.
And so he starts working the buttons down, right? But when he gets right around her hips, she stops him by saying his name and telling him that she is lonely.
Aw, that's nice that she trusts him so implicitly to talk about her feelings like that.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
That's very sweet.
And
I hope he's there for her.
And when he's like, oh, as if the prophet didn't know that she might be coming back into that side of the hotel room.
That's not how it works.
I know it's not, but come on. But
Come on.
come on.
No.
Somebody will.
And I am in no way, shape, or form saying it's like a warranted because he bought the clothes and the dinner and the.
Hey, he says it's not.
not that.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
owe me.
Look,
You
I
don't
just
owe
didn't
me.
want people to think that I'm thinking Nathan expected it because of that, because I don't think it's that.
Well,
Yeah.
he says, he says that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Read the note, Nate.
okay, fine. She tells him that he is just too dashing a man to resist and asks him if he will spend the night with her in her big bed.
Oh.
And then Nathan smiles with one side of his mouth. That is a very specific detail.
How lizard-like. That's the sexy look you want to give.
He likes being called dashing, is what I got. She's like, I'm dashing?
But only
Yeah.
half dashing.
Yeah.
Just the one side.
Just the one.
No part of this looks good right now. I can tell. I don't even have to look at it to see.
You're not doing it right.
That's not really a smile. It kind of looks like maybe you got Bell's palsy or something.
You're doing,
Wow.
You're doing a weird thing.
That's how you smile out of one side of your mouth. You look like you're constipated.
This is so good on an audio format. Here, guys, listen to me smile.
What's wrong with that? I'll describe it.
But like, he tells her that she doesn't owe him anything, right? She feels like she's not being clear. He's trying to be the gentleman and be like, that's not necessary, right?
Well, he set her up as like a whore, so he's trying to make it clear, like, hey, you're not actually having to be a whore here.
Yeah, that is right. I mean, he's saying the right thing.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely being like, look, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But she just feels frustrated. She's like, no, I'm not getting through to you. I don't want all of that part. She takes the direct route and she just kisses him.
Plants a big smackaroo.
Just lands it right on him. And even after that, he's still like, look, I'm too old for you. You don't want these old saggy bones.
Balls.
I'm a wizard and I have magic tingly fingertips, but you don't want that, Clarissa. You don't want that.
Yeah. She don't need all those saggy bones. Just needs the one.
God.
But she is frustrated because she's been told that she is too old to find love for her whole life. So she takes the even more direct line by saying, yeah, I get all that. What I want, Nathan, is to be thrown on the bed and fucked.
Yeah.
Thank you for stating your intentions so clearly.
Let's just cut to the chase here, okay?
Did you think I was falling for you? No. I just need the good boning, and then you can go do your trance thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not love, this lust.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't do that. Well, I mean, no. He does do that. But he sweeps her off of her feet.
Aww.
And then instead of throwing her down on the bed, he sets her down gently with a nice little tap on her top of her. No, okay.
Wow.
Like a puppy.
So at this point, look, the dress basically falls off.
Well, yeah.
And
while she's all
commit,
lubed up by this point.
Yeah. And they commit to about 20 whole seconds of foreplay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you didn't have it written word for word. Could you pull that up, please? I think we should go over it word for word.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All the breasts.
All
kissing.
the breast kissing with the nipples and the fingers. It does make a point to be like she was turned on by the manly, passionate feeling. I was like, I'm pretty sure you haven't really gotten any action before. That this is going to be amazing no matter what.
Yeah, what exactly is she comparing it to?
I just have to say, real quick, when you did the little tappy thing, nobody else saw it, but the way you did it, and then also combined with the smile thing that we were talking about earlier, I now am picturing him as Tim Curry.
Oh,
So,
yes.
Thank you, everyone, for that.
Hello, Clarissa.
Wow.
You know what? I like it. That's going in my head, too. Nathan is officially Tim Curry.
I love it. Well, he enters her and they make sweet, sweet love.
Nate?
Until she hears the spirits singing.
You need to write erotica. There was breast play, and then he entered her. And
they made sweet, sweet love.
He
No,
plunged
this is like
his sword into her wet sheath.
Well, we will talk a little bit more about this chapter when we get back, but right now it is time.
Oh, hold on.
For us.
Do you know what I want entering my mouth?
Oh God. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you now.
It's
God.
not beer.
Oh,
It's
God.
not beer.
Oh, God.
It's wine.
Oh,
It's wine.
you could have said that a
wine.
lot sooner.
So we have something
It's
very, very special today, actually. We are drinking a homemade wine.
Yes.
And we actually have a special guest
No way.
here with us. I know, Aaron.
Really? You didn't tell me about
You
this.
may or may not have met the man
You
that
did
has
not?
created this wine for us tonight.
You did not tell me about this.
It's your arch enemy, Darren Uddles.
That
Welcome, Darren.
No,
Yes,
Aaron,
hello.
you made the wine that we're drinking tonight.
I did. I received a Christmas gift from how best to describe them. Pretty great people.
Oh, yeah.
Nate and Jade gifted me a home brewing kit, but for wine. So I guess a home wining kit. You don't really brew wine.
We thought that was,
Yeah.
it fit for you. Home whining kit. That's something you need.
Wow.
Sorry, continue.
Wow, that was good though. So I went through the process. It surprisingly took about 10 days total. Had it fermenting So it was just combine this little packet of yeast and other things that probably do chemical reactions into 1 gallon of, I just use straight ocean spray cranberry. Fermented for 5 days, and then like in a dark closet, put it in the fridge for 2 days, and then we just taste tested it for sweetness and flavor, and it turned out pretty great.
Yeah,
Because it's a sweet
good.
wine. It's very sweet.
Very sweet.
I was very worried about how quickly the dry would take over, though. So I might have pulled it, or like maybe I should have waited 1 more day.
Well, especially with cranberry, I feel like it could have gone to dry territory really quick.
Yeah, but I think the most interesting thing was I was struggling to come up with a name for this wine. You know, because like you make something, you got to name it. And I think I'm going to call it, it's going to be more of not really a fancy wine place, because I'm going to call it the Hypocrite's Deep Throat.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
The inspiration for this name is that before we started, Nate made a comment to Jade, and also kind of that he was worried that we were going to potentially cough too much at the beginning of the episode, and he wanted to get some clear air for a second.
Why?
And then we agreed. So we were waiting, and as we were going back and forth, Jade and I started making really hilarious jokes, and Nate started drowning on the wine that was in his mouth that he attempted to laugh and swallow at the same time.
It didn't work. It doesn't work.
And then there was a damn near legitimate 10 minutes where Nate was just coughing.
Literally dying.
Gasping
Yes.
for air, trying to live.
Yes.
Yep.
We had attempted to help him, and he pushed us off. He was like,
It
no.
was survival mode, man. I was going to die.
I'm either going to make it or I'm not, but I ain't doing it like a bitch.
Wine's so good, it'll kill you.
So we just stood there and we were like, okay,
Yeah.
drink our wine.
So my wine, the wine that almost killed Nate, turned him into a giant hypocrite because something was in his throat.
Almost got me.
AKA the Hypocrite's Deep Throat.
I think it's good. That's good. It tastes good. We have no idea what the percentage or any
No,
of the
no
other things
idea.
Nope.
And there's
I
no
don't know
place
how to-
for you to get this unless you go to Aaron's house.
Yep. I don't know how to measure it. I do have a little bit left at home, so I'm going to look up how to measure it, and I will see if I can.
Okay, cool.
But we're all 1.5 glasses deep, and I feel pretty good. So,
I feel better now. Yeah. Breathing helps.
yeah. So I think we should finish off what we got, and then maybe come back from break after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will be back right after this.
Bye.
Ba.
Oh, we're not leaving.
And we are back. And I have just learned that everybody is going to be very careful about making jokes whenever I have anything in, on, around, or near my mouth.
Yeah. Well, we don't want you to die.
Yeah, Nate, we're genuinely concerned about you.
I'm going to be perpetually treated like I am 4 years old.
To be fair, that was the second time that had happened when you almost died. Like, it had already happened once.
I'm okay. So, what did you guys think about this chapter in general? I know we talked a little bit beforehand.
Yeah.
But what do you think now that we've kind of parsed it out a little bit?
I think that, you know, in big books like this, in big book series, one of the nicest things, or one of the coolest things I like that makes me feel good, is when characters come back.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, we haven't seen these guys for so long. I'm just happy that we got Horny Terry back.
Horny Terry is back.
It's been a while since we've had some Horny Terry in here.
Horny Terry!
Oh, Horny, I didn't realize you were here. Can I call you HT?
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing else. I don't.
Yeah.
He just says the one thing and then runs away. I don't know.
popped his little
Pops
head
up out of anywhere. Yeah.
He's a Pokemon. He just says his name and runs away.
right.
Yeah.
No, I
all.
mean, like, we've had, like, the Sliff has been teasing us. The problematic Sliff, wanting to give everyone pleasure.
Yeah.
Although I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but I feel like Horny Terry's been poking. Nah, we're full horny.
Well,
Full
I mean,
horny
yeah.
Terry.
you know,
Definitely.
we can't get anything with Richard and Kaylin. 'Cause
Oh, no,
that's-
yeah.
Of course.
That can't
But-
happen.
I did feel like he was, it was a rather short time that he was around. Like, normally, when Horny Terry pops up, it
Yeah.
lasts. He pulls it out
Well,
a little bit longer,
oh,
but he
God.
was just like ready to get there.
Sometimes,
Not a pulling out kind of a guy.
Sometimes things don't take as long as you'd hope they do,
I
and
guess.
that's okay.
I guess, we had to wait all book pretty much to get here.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of pent up tension.
Yeah,
So-
we're over halfway in the book.
It was kind of funny that it was all of this tension building up, like you said,
Oh,
Jade,
yeah.
throughout the entire chapter. Oh, yeah, you look pretty in the dress. Of
Mhm.
course, I'd spend the money on you. Wow, you're such a dashing man who's taking such good care of me, et cetera, et cetera. There's all this, like you could cut it with a knife. It's in the air so thick between them. And then it gets all the way to the end of the chapter, and it's like, and then they do it, and they're done.
And
Yeah.
then he entered her.
Yeah, and
I
then
believe
he
was your
Yeah.
terminology.
Well, it made a point to say, like, he took his position atop her,
Yeah.
and she felt cradled by the bed and by him. So
Yeah.
there's like a elbows kind of wrap thing going on.
She
I
has to
don't-
be the weak or the weak thing to be protected.
Yeah. Also, Nathan is how old?
3,000?
3,000 years? No, he's 1,000 years old.
I don't know.
1,000 years
He's
old.
over 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
I thought Zed was almost 1,000. I
And
thought Nathan
maybe
was
he's
older.
being considerate because we don't know necessarily that Clarissa is a virgin, but like,
I think
are we thinking? Yeah.
No, no, she was getting that one dude was
Oh, that's right.
was
Yeah.
making her do shit. Remember?
Oh,
like
yeah.
multiple people have like
yeah, the clergyman, librarian, wasn't it?
It was the
he
dude
was a
who
religious dude.
church library.
though.
taking care of the yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So okay, virgin from love. Then we'll say right by choice.
Sure.
He was doing creepy shit to her. That
Oh yeah.
one could argue like okay maybe not, but still.
She's never been with
Okay,
anyone who's
yeah, okay,
cared
yeah,
about
I-
her.
But the point
yes,
is,
yes,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
acknowledge. Yeah,
I was gonna go funny with it and being like Nathan is like 1,000 years old, missionary. That's what he wants.
Just the basics.
That's
tonight,
the good
hon.
stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Missionary, prophet. Huh?
I think when I read this chapter originally, or like the multiple times that I've read it before without like actually looking at it, I was like, oh, it's cute.
I
Clarissa.
liked it.
Yeah, she's he's making her a concubine, and everyone
Yeah.
thinks she's, but whatever, it's cute. They're bonding, and then they fall in love. Like she's genuinely falling in love with him, and then they have sex.
Intent versus what was it? Intent versus deed.
Yeah.
No, his intent is good,
But
but he is doing it to make her look like a whore.
Here's the thing. For me, there is a point in this chapter when Clarissa says, Nathan is basically home now.
Yeah.
Like, she has left her life behind.
home.
She is with this man.
Yes.
For better or for worse, she's given him an oath that she's going to do some crazy shit that she
Yep.
knows is right around the corner.
Mhm.
So her whole life has changed. She's like, Nathan is the center of my world.
Yes.
The thing is that they are playing fantasy when they're
Mhm.
here. Yes, he can make money because he's a wizard. And yes, she's very pretty and putting on these nice dresses and stuff, but this isn't life forever. You guys
Yeah.
aren't stopping here.
Yeah, they can't continue. They can't just travel the rest
Yeah.
of their lives saying, "I have the Emperor's child."
Yeah, and on top of that, he does make a joke about, hey, we might have to be sleeping in a ditch a week from now. Who the fuck
Mhm.
knows? So at some point, she's like, this is my whole life now. I'm with this guy. I love him. I'm going to fuck him. And I can totally see how you get there. I can.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really mad at Nathan for being like, yeah, let's do it. You're young
Yeah.
and pretty. I'm 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
Sure. Me and Jade say all the time, you guys might die next week. Get to fucking.
Oh yeah.
At least
yeah.
enjoy each other.
About Richard and Kaylin.
Yeah. But I think the problem happens where even if Nathan is being a good guy and be like, no, you don't want that. You don't owe this to me. And just at least covering his ass.
Yeah.
At least saying it once to be like, no, I told her this was not a part of the job description.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm taking it. You know what I mean?
She's offering it as a benefit.
But to her, it stopped being fantasy. This is her whole world. And to him, he's like, we're playing pretend and I get to have this pretty girl tonight.
He's acting. She's living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, on top of that, just like going a little bit wider out, like this girl had a
so
not
the opposite of what Nathan did. Because Nathan went in.
He entered in.
Yeah.
He put her. He didn't necessarily put her in the position she was put in, right?
Yeah,
Right.
He did actually. He laid her gently on the bed.
Oh my God! Stop.
In the missionary
I'm
position.
talking.
Okay, I'm done. I'm
gonna kill you. Okay, so the position that she ended up in, as far as Nathan saying, you can either stay here and die, as you watch or actually not die. You can be taken by these people and become a slave, or come with me.
Yeah, back in the
Reynolds,
church,
right?
Yeah.
Which isn't really a fucking choice,
Yeah.
right? She even thought about taking the other choice, even though you wouldn't.
Stay here and die or live.
Yeah,
it's not a choice.
It's not really a choice.
Yeah.
So she got that choice. She takes that as being saved, and is then given attention in a positive seeming way for the first time in her whole entire life.
Positive reinforcement.
Yeah, of course she's gonna fucking latch on to it. And this man can literally do whatever the fuck he wants. And yes, she's going to fall in love with him because she doesn't know what love is or what actual kindness is. So any type of kindness that he's gonna show her,
maybe some parental love, but not lover's love.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the first dude that held the door open for her, she was going to be like, I'll kiss you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, she doesn't even really know the difference between parental and like love. So she's just like, okay, cool. You are not like treating me badly. So cool. I'll do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And then they end up fucking within like 2 days or whatever. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, that's a third date thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get that she's old and she's an adult and she can make her own goddamn choices. But yes, fucking Nathan is in a giant position of power and can
and he knows what's going
her
on.
Her fucking emotions and her brain has been so fucked up over all these. I don't like it.
Well, and she's old for being single, I think.
Yeah.
Like, so she's probably 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not old. She's not old. She's past quote unquote marrying age, good marrying age.
Right.
So yeah,
she's like
she's
9.
probably like 28.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, she's 9.
But effectively, her life wouldn't exist, so it doesn't matter. So she might as well just do this.
Yeah.
And it seems fine to the reader, and it seems fine to Clarissa, and it seems fine to everybody because of the way it's phrased, but it's not fucking fine.
Right.
That's all.
No, I mean, I fully agree with you.
I don't know how to get it out.
The first time we read through this, I loved it. I thought it was great. I fucking like Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan is saving the girl, and now Nathan's getting the girl, and it's just like, all right for Nathan.
That's the hero's journey.
And he's got a lady now whom he loves.
His life has been shitty too. I get that.
Yeah. He's been a prisoner.
But then this read through, and I'm reading it, and I'm just like, man, everything is on the up and up. Everything's good on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not, though.
So
it feels icky.
Yeah.
I have a question / thought on it.
Okay.
But I think that can be the topic of our Patreon episode.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can go on a side quest about it.
Well, we won't get into it now, but what is the thing?
It's why. It's a good explanation of why Nathan did what he did. It's a hot take / prediction I have.
Oh,
is
okay.
why he's okay with doing what he's doing.
Okay. I'm actually really interested in hearing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prediction episode for the
the
side
we did
quest?
a recap, so I think now we need to do
now
a look
we gotta
forward.
do the man is a prophet.
Yep.
Let's make a prediction.
Yeah. I predict we're gonna get 1 new subscriber because of this.
Okay.
Just the one.
Wait, how do you know that?
Because I'm going to unsubscribe and then resubscribe under a different name.
Just to make sure that it happens?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess do what you got to do, but
yeah, they make VPNs. I know what to do.
Well, all right. I think that does it for us for today. If you guys enjoyed this episode or this chapter, be sure to let us know by writing in your journey books to podcastatt@gmail.com or following us on all of the social medias at podcastatt. Then she just sits and waits so expectantly, like he's going to say it again. I know he will. Here it comes. Here it comes.
I never see her more excited in any other facet of her life.
It's her favorite fucking thing.
You get to the
I don't
outro.
know why, but I love it every time she does it.
I like to yell.
Just such excitement and happiness. That's true. At least it's happy yell, though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to support this podcast, you can go to patreon.com/podcast.
ATT!
And make a pledge of any amount there. If that's not your thing, just make sure to like and subscribe to this podcast wherever it is you're listening. I was just like, what are we doing? I forgot the name.
Nate, it's okay. You almost died earlier.
Yeah, I'm still recovering.
There's some brain cells that might have been lost during that.
Couple more after that wine, too. I like that stuff. It's good. Well, all right. Thank you guys very, very much for listening, and we will see you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
That was boring.
I've been trying to think of like a proper tag, and everything I think of is already taken.
Well,
Like, I love word to your mother. Peace out's too generic. Smell you later. I'm just copying Pokemon, even though that's so cool. I don't know. Just
throw some out there.
Team
what
Aaron
vibe you feeling
blasting
right now?
off again. I don't know. All I have to say to you
I'll
is
figure it out.
do better.
I'm gonna workshop it.
Do better.
There's no way I'm hitting the
Look,
stop button until I get something.
Here's the thing. I've just been so... It's hard to focus, Nate. I almost watched my best friend die. It's so... Everything's jumbled up here. As soon as the notes were done, I didn't know what to do.
Do you just need some time? Maybe a hug, some reassurance?
Should you say R.I.P. to this episode?
Yeah. That's my tag. Jade, do the laugh bye thing.
Bye.
Rest in peace.